Ever notice how the harder a man tries to be attractive, the less attractive he becomes? He's at the gym constantly trying to get the right body. He's researching the right workout split. He's measuring his macros. He's spending money on the right clothes, trying to look younger, trying to have the right style. He's studying what to say. He's reading dating advice. He's memorizing pickup lines. He's strategizing his approach. He's calculating what she wants and trying to be that. He's trying so hard to be impressive. He's trying so hard to win her. And women can feel all that trying. They feel the desperation. They feel the calculation. And it's repulsive. But then there's the guy who just doesn't care. He's doing his own thing. He's got his own life. He's not performing. He's not trying. He's just being himself. He's got interests he's pursuing. He's got friends he actually sees. He's got purpose beyond getting a woman. And suddenly, women are interested. They're drawn to him. They're hoping he notices them. And the contrast is wild. The guy who's trying the hardest is getting the least interest. The guy who's not trying at all is getting all the interest. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through why attraction works this way, what stops working the moment you try, and what actually makes a man attractive at 50 and beyond. Not just physically attractive, actually attractive in a way that creates real connection and real interest. The first thing to understand is that trying signals weakness. When you're trying to impress someone, what you're really signaling is, I need your approval to feel good about myself. I don't have enough value on my own. I need you to validate me. I need you to tell me I'm okay. I need you to make me feel like I matter. And that signal is deeply unattractive. That signal says you're not whole, you're not complete. You need her to complete you. You need her to fix something in you. But the guy who doesn't try is signaling something completely different. He's signaling, I'm whole, I have my life, I have my purpose, I have things that matter to me. You're welcome to be part of it, but I don't need you to be. I can be happy without you. That's attractive, because at 50, women aren't looking for someone to fix. They're not looking for a project. They're looking for someone who's already figured themselves out. The second thing is that the moment you stop trying, you become more attractive because you become authentic. All that performing, all that strategizing, all that calculation, it's exhausting. And people can feel it. They sense that you're not being real. They sense the performance. They can tell you're trying to be something you're not. It's like an actor who's always on. It's like someone who's always playing a character. You can feel the falseness. You can sense that they're not really there. But when you stop trying, when you just be yourself, suddenly you're magnetic because you're real, you're authentic, you're not performing, you're just you. And people are drawn to that because authenticity is rare, because being real is rare, because most people are performing. So when they meet a man who's not performing, who's just genuinely being himself, it stands out. It's attractive. The third thing is that trying too hard creates scarcity in your life. Your entire focus becomes about getting her, about impressing her, about winning her. And suddenly you have no other interests, no other people, no other life. Your entire world shrinks down to this one woman and whether she likes you. You're not developing yourself. You're not pursuing your interests. You're not spending time with friends. You're not working on anything that matters to you. Everything is about her. But the guy who's not trying, he has other things going on. He has hobbies he's actually invested in. He has friends he actually sees and cares about. He has projects he's working on. He has purpose. He has a full life. And that fullness is attractive because it signals that he has value beyond just trying to impress women. It signals that he's substantial, that he's got depth, that he's got things that matter to him. The fourth thing is that women are attracted to men with options. It doesn't have to be true that you actually have options, but if you're acting like you do, if you're acting like you don't need her, if you're acting like your life is complete without her, she'll assume you have options. She'll assume there are other women interested. And that makes you more attractive because the scarce thing is attractive. The thing you can't easily get is attractive. The man who's got a full life and isn't desperate for her is more attractive than the man who needs her. The fifth thing is that effort kills mystery. The moment you're trying, you're revealing everything. You're showing all your cards. You're being completely transparent about what you want. You're showing her exactly how much you need her. You're putting yourself completely out there. But mystery is attractive. Not in a game-playing way, but in a way where there's something to discover about you. There's depth. There's things you don't know yet. There's something compelling about not knowing everything about someone immediately. And you can't have mystery if you're trying to impress her. Trying to impress means you're putting all of yourself out there immediately. You're trying to convince her with your qualifications. You're trying to win her with your qualifications. But real attraction isn't built on information. It's built on the sense that there's more to you than what she's seeing right now. Here's what actually happens in real terms when you stop trying to be attractive and start just being yourself.
First, you become attractive to yourself. This is the foundation of everything. You start respecting yourself. You start believing in your value, not because of what you can achieve or acquire, but because you exist. You start valuing your own time and your own interests. You start carrying yourself differently. Your whole energy shifts. And that difference is visible. It's not something you can fake. People notice when you've shifted from needy to secure. They sense it in how you hold yourself, in how you make eye contact, in how much space you take up in a room, and how you respond when someone disrespects you. Because a man who's trying to impress is small. He's contracted. He's trying to take up less space. He's hoping she'll like him if he just makes himself small enough and convenient enough. But a man who's stopped trying, he's expanded. He's present. He's not afraid of being seen. He's not afraid of taking up space. He's not afraid of having opinions or interests that don't align with hers. Second, you become less willing to compromise. You have standards. You have boundaries. You won't accept disrespect. You won't chase someone who's not interested. You won't bend yourself into a pretzel for someone who isn't showing up. And that's attractive because people respect what they can't easily get. People respect standards. People respect a man who knows what he wants and what he won't tolerate. Third, you become more interesting because you're not spending all your time trying to impress one woman. You're developing yourself. You're pursuing interests. You're building a life. You're becoming a more substantial person. And an interesting man is attractive. A man with depth is attractive. A man with passions and interests and purpose is attractive. Fourth, the right people are attracted to you. Not everyone, not all women, but the ones who are attracted to the real you, they're the ones worth having because they're attracted to you, not to a performance. They're attracted to who you actually are, not to who you're pretending to be. And that's the difference between a relationship that works and a relationship that's exhausting. In one, you can just be yourself. In the other, you have to keep performing. Here's what I want you to understand about attraction at 50 and beyond. Attraction doesn't work like it did at 25. You can't just be physically attractive and win. You can't just be charming and get results. You can't just try really hard and get what you want. At 50, attraction is built on something deeper. It's built on authenticity. It's built on security. It's built on having a full life that doesn't require another person to complete it. It's built on knowing who you are and being okay with that. And here's the paradox that a lot of men don't understand. The way to build all of that is to stop trying, to stop performing, to stop seeking approval, to stop calculating what she wants and trying to be that, to stop being what you think she wants and start being who you actually are, to just be you. When you stop trying to be attractive, when you stop caring whether she thinks you're impressive, when you stop trying to win her, that's when you actually become attractive. That's when the shift happens. Not to everyone, not to the women who are looking for someone to rescue them or someone to impress them or someone to fix, but to the women who are looking for a real man, a man who knows who he is, a man who doesn't need her, a man who just happens to want her. A man who has his own life and is inviting her to be part of it, not asking her to be his life. That's attractive. And here's what's wild. Once you understand this, once you really get it, you stop trying, and then suddenly everything changes. Suddenly you're more confident. Suddenly you're more relaxed. Suddenly you're more attractive. Not because you did anything different externally, but because you changed internally, because you stopped needing her approval, because you started approving of yourself. Comment if you've noticed that the less you try, the more interest you get. Comment if you're tired of performing and you want to just be yourself. Comment if this resonates with what you're experiencing. Comment if you're going to stop trying and start just being. I read every comment, and if this helped you understand that you become more attractive by trying less, I'd appreciate it if you'd like this video and subscribe. It helps more men understand the paradox of attraction. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.